Hi everyone, I'm Kyo Sato from Hero Zen Inc. In this series, two entrepreneurs behind the Japanese well-being brand Hero explore why Japanese and Eastern philosophy and culture now attracting world's attention. Today's topic is the secret of Shohei Ohtani, the success. So, Mr. Koyama, in MLB history, there's hardly anyone who doesn't know the Dodgers Shohei Ohtani. Why is he performing at such an extraordinary level?
Hi, Kyo. This is Tatsuro Koyama, another founding founder and CEO of the Hero. Yes, the previous session, we talked about secret behind Apple. Today, we want to explore the secret behind Shohei Ohtani. Yes, let me begin with some other great achievement of his success. Yes. His contract in the last year was the largest contract in entire sports history, not just Major League Baseball. Yes, and when you take a look at the table of achievement, you will see the astonishing the fact that the anonymous American League MVP, first All-Star pitcher and hitter. Yes, and the first person in MLB history to qualify as both a hitter and pitcher. Yeah, so needless to say, he's one of the greatest baseball players in entire history of the baseball. Yes, but yeah, and there's one quite heartfelt article from the New York Times Japan. Yes, from a columnist Glenn Carr. I'd like to introduce quite interesting article. The watching Shohei Ohtani, I feel like I'm 10 years old kid again. Yes, so that's a kind of homage to Shohei Ohtani, but in an interesting way. Because these days, of course, when you grow older, you may lose your innocence, but Shohei reminds us of our innocence back in our school days or the children age. Yeah, and so while he maintained the boyish smile and the friendly stance towards kids and fans, yeah, but sometimes I personally feel heroes in the sports industry tend to have some scandals, like having drugs or having something inappropriate, not appropriate. But Shohei never does these things. Yes. So he said he is America's pure hero. Yes, of course, although he is from Japan, our mother country, but he feels he is the American hero. Yes, the country America find its pure hero again. Yeah, that's quite heartfelt article. Yeah. So today we'd like to discuss the secret behind Shohei Ohtani, which is the Japanese ancient operating system. Yes. Yes, this is Ohtani's operating system. Yeah. In this manual, he's not a miracle. He's running an ancient Japanese operating system. That is his secret. But yeah, his success is not a miracle. Yes. Let me begin with mandar chart. The goal setting seed Ohtani created in high school days. The mandar chart, so-called mandar chart, is the core of his operating system. Starting his central goal to be the first draft pick by 8 teams. There are many elements like a body, control, the mentality, but there is a interesting category like character, mentality, and luck. Yes. So this is quite different from the Western SMART goal, which seek both more direct path to an alternative. Its mandar chart reflects integrated worldview where everything is connected. Not just being a good pitcher or a good hitter, being a good person, and it directly impacts being a great player. Yes. So the question isn't how do I achieve my goal, but the question is what kind of person must I become to be worthy of these goals? This is Ohtani's blueprint back in his high school days. Wow, what a great high school student who made this kind of holistic chart. Yes,
Absolutely.
absolutely great and impressive. He is quite famous for picking up trash when he is in a field, right? And but the way he thinks is very, very interesting and thought-provoking. When he pick up the trash on the field, it's not just about humility. He says, picking up the luck or fortune that other people dropped. Yes, this is quite Japanese way of thinking. And this philosophy connects to Zen, practice of Samu, which is mindful work, and Shinto ritual of misogi, purification. Yes. This is comparison between Ohtani's approach and the American mindset about luck. The Ohtani's approach is doing things necessary and wait for the luck, and which attracts luck. And so he performed unseen good deeds, which said intoku in Japanese, and becoming a worthy vessel for good fortune. Yes, interesting. Vessel.
Interesting.
Yeah. And harmonize with the world and accept its flow. Yes. So it's a very natural way of looking at the world. On the contrary, American mindset is making your own luck, including aggressive self-promotion and creating opportunities through hustle, acting upon world to control outcomes. Yes, which is not bad. However, this is more direct approach to create luck. But Otani's approach is the performing unseen good deeds, one good deed, small good deeds, not for camera, not for Instagram. So he performed this kind of good deeds, although nobody sees it, nobody seeing it. Yeah. So because this, he says he is picking up the fortune other people dropped or gave away. Yeah. So that's a very, very interesting approach from Shohei Ohtani, which is inspired by Japanese the Zen philosophy.
Interesting.
Yeah. So he also inspired from the Bushido. It's the warrior mindset. For him, practice is all about quality, not quantity. He stop and visualize the game situation between each swing. It's quite antithesis to hustle culture, which glorifies endless work. And his attitude of kaizen, continuous small improvement, and though the path of mastering a craft to polish one's character is so important for him, the daily improvement. He is quite famous of the maintaining calm, the calmness under pressure, the WBC or even World Series, because he learned much from Bushido by accepting the worst case scenario. He is freed from the fear of it. Yeah, so what matters to him is state of mind he brings to each moment. Yeah, that's kind of mindfulness. Yeah. The As you know, he is well-known two-way player. And however, as you can easily imagine, in the U.S., the specialization is king. Yes, being a two-way players seem impossible. Yeah, it was. it did work impossible, but he changed a lot. But the whole Ohtani's operating system, it is natural. He sees the pitching and hitting are not a separate scales, but one integrated system. Yes, which each enhances the other. Yeah. So it's the kind of expression of ikigai, Japanese concept of a reason for being, and what you love, what you are good at, and what the world needs from you. So it's a kind of inter connection of these things that is called ikigai. So he achieved the significant the achievement of the two-way player, and he wrote dream to kids who want to become like him, two-way players. Yeah. So he opened a new model, new era, the synergy through integration. Yeah. So that is another Japanese concept. Yeah. As you know, and of course Sato-san knows a lot, the Shohei Ohtani is one of the greatest baseball players in a Major League Baseball history, or maybe all time. Anyway, so but his operating system is quite influenced by all Japanese operating the system, so-called. Yeah, I would say. So Shohei is an American hero, but the way he behaved is quite Japanese and living counterculture to Western formulas for success. The Sato-san, you may heard about you need to focus one thing, and otherwise you fail. But he is quite calm and quite friendly, and instead of imposing his will or opinion, he focuses on polishing himself, harmonizing his environment, and finding joy in the process, not result. That is quite the thought-provoking and interesting, and we can learn from that. We can learn from Shohei, and he believes success will naturally follow if he organize everything. Yeah, so that is so Japanese way of thinking, I think. They're using this kind of Japanese way of thinking, Zen mind and mindfulness and Bushido. He is not unexplainable miracle. He's a understandable result of ancient and profound wisdom from Japan.
Very interesting. Thank you. I have a few related questions. First of all, when you say he's running on ancient Japanese OS, what specific philosophies or way of thinking are you referring to?
Yes, well, that's a great question. It's a mindset, the mix of Zen, Bushido, and Shinto practices, which I explained. Yeah, so it's a blend of discipline, humility, and humbleness, and respect for nature, and deep sense of responsibility to something larger than yourself. Yeah, so
Is this mindset common among other Japanese athletes, or is Ohtani unique?
yes, it's a fair question, I think. Yeah. You'll see some part of this kind of the mindset in the many Japanese athletes, like rituals, humility, attention to detail. But Otani is quite different. Yeah. Otani embodies its different level, and he's like living upgrade of the operating system. Yeah. So he committed the significantly toward this mindset compared to other Japanese players too. So yeah, in a sense, he is quite unique. Also, you see some portion or some parts in other Japanese athletes.
Thank you. And then, if his success isn't a miracle but an inevitability, does that mean if we install this OS, we could potentially achieve similar success?
Yes, I hope so. However, installing the OS operating system is just is not a end. just a start. It gives you a framework, discipline, mindset. However, we still need extraordinary commitment to execute it. Yeah. So Shohei proved that the what is possible for him and with his commitment, the daily rituals and yeah, I like to see the his daily routine. Yes. So and he sleep like 10 hours or more a
Wow.
day. Oh yes, and training, yeah, nutrition, yeah. Only other accounts for two hours. They're combining all the others in a day. So he deeply committed towards best player in the world. Yeah, being a best player in the world. Yeah, that's great.
Unbelievable. 10 hours
Yeah.
plus sleep.
Yeah, nutrition, recovery, and training. Games means actual game, baseball games. Yeah. So yeah,
Very interesting.
yeah. Discipline. Japanese discipline is a key for his success.
In Mandala chart, I get body development control and 100 miles per hour speed. But why are things like luck and character placed on the exact same level as his technical goals?
Yes. That's an interesting part of this chart. I guess because in this system, your outer skills and inner self are they're also important. They're separable. They're not separate. Yeah. So talent without character is quite unstable, fragile. Skill without luck is the no result. Yeah. So he designed success as a holistic ecosystem, not just a sheet. Yeah. So yeah, personally, I found it quite interesting to see the being a good person is the part of being a great players. Yeah, great player. Yeah. So yeah. So this is quite the holistic approach. Yeah, not just one thing and one thing. It's kind of the comprehensive system.
But in fact, this chart is for improving baseball skills, right? I can't logically connect how cleaning my room leads to being a first draft pick.
Yeah, it's a quick question, I think. It's about training order in chaos. In chaos, we need to prioritize, we need to organize. If you cannot manage your own space, how can you manage pressure on the pitcher mound? Yeah. So he tried to organize the things around himself, just like organize the pressure on the pitcher mound. Yeah. So cleaning his room was mental representation for controlling his environment. Yeah.
Thank you. In Mandala chart, what do you think is the biggest advantage of this Mandala chart?
Yes. It's a great question. I think that we can use both this manner chart and Western type of smart approach at the same time. But speaking of this manner chart, it forces you to think beyond performance stats. You are not just building a picture. You are building a person who can handle stress, the pressure, everything. So growing as a pitcher is growing as a person. Yeah. So that means it's interconnected. So for this chart, you can be a great person. You can be more ready to become a great person, while you will be the great pitcher, great hitter. Yeah, at the same time.
If so, if he had ignored the character and luck section and only focused on the technical skills, do you think he would be the player he is so today?
Great question. I believe there's no chance.
Mm,
Yeah. So he might have been a great pitcher anyway,
mm,
but not Shohei Ohtani today. Yeah. So he is more than just a great player. Yeah. So he, of course, he is the outstanding, the
mm,
two-way player. The maybe, like no other, I believe.
mm,
The Shohei Ohtani is more than just a great player. Yeah. So the character and luck pieces are developed the ingredient into the great the outcomes. I mean the
mm,
yeah great results are the current Shohei Ohtani. I mean
mm,
yeah. So of course he might have been a great pitcher anyway without
mm,
this character and luck, but without this element he would not be Shohei Ohtani today. Yeah.
mm. Very interesting. Mm. In the perspective of philosophy of luck and daily practices, why is the concept of intoku or unseen good deeds so important? Is it not enough to do good things to be praised by others?
Yes, that's a great question. Um, um, because it builds integrity when no one's watching. The good deed. When you see someone else, feed your ego, but the hidden deed, like Shohei Ohtani, the feed your soul. I mean, that is for himself and environment around himself. And so that's the way we build hero as an app. Yes. Of course, sometimes your good deeds will be seen from other people by other people. But of course, the other day, nobody watches you. Nobody,
Mm,
yeah, there. Even though there's nobody, we can do great things one good deed a day, at least. Yeah, it resonate with his mindset. I believe Shohei Ohtani's mindset. Also, it doesn't impact someone else's
mm,
opinion. It builds integrity, and this good deeds is great for one's soul. Yeah.
mm,
So I think that's a way of thinking of Shohei Ohtani. I think. Yeah. So
mm,
and he described in an interesting way he is picking up the fortune or luck that other people dropped or
mm,
gave away. Yeah. So that's a great mindset. So interesting way of thinking, I believe.
mm.
Yeah.
What does it mean for him to become a vessel for good luck?
Yeah, that's a interesting the way of seeing the world. Once again, the not not becoming aggressive self promotion type
Mm,
person. He tried to become a worthy vessel for good fortune.
mm,
It's like
mm,
a war or container of the great fortune. If he organized anything around him, even though nobody watches it,
mm,
he can prepare the vessel for good fortune. That's a great way to see the world, right? Yeah. So
mm,
he prepares himself to receive fortune. Yeah, not actively
mm,
finding the fortune
mm,
but staying humble, staying grateful, staying
mm,
ready for that. It's quite interesting and quite rewarding the way of thinking. And the yeah. This
mm,
it is sometimes this is Eastern way of thinking, but some the famous words from Western philosopher, the celebrities, they said similar things, right? Yeah,
mm,
God helps the one who helped himself, something like that. Yeah. So he tried to become a vessel for good fortune.
mm,
Yeah, I like the way of expressing the this kind of mindset. Yeah,
mm. Thank you.
staying humble and grateful for everything.
Mm,
Yeah,
mm,
to become ready for that. Yeah.
In the perspective of Bushido, the Bushido teaching of being freed from fear by accepting the worst case scenario is fascinating. Could you explain that in more detail?
Yes, yes. It's reminds or rehearsing the defeat in his mind or in our mind until it no longer controls you. Yes. When you think about the defeat, you will not be afraid of it. Yeah. So the once you've accepted the worst, the fear has no leverage. Yeah. So you can be free from fear. Fear. You are free to play the fully without hesitation. Yes. So the this mindset is quite the interesting and quite um, interesting. And yeah, he is great at maintaining himself calm even under pressure, right? In a World Baseball Classic, the World Series, he looks so calm, and he looks like he's enjoying the playing. Yeah, so it's a kind of mindset of Bushido, they're expecting worst outcome. But prepare for the worst doesn't mean that we fear the outcome. On the contrary, if we accepted the worst case scenario, the fear is gone. Yeah, that's the mindset of Bushido.
Interesting. On the other side, doesn't the American sports mentality of never give up contradict the Bushido spirit of accepting the worst case?
Yeah, I don't think so. They are not opposites. On the contrary, they are complementary. Yeah, Bushido says, fear nothing, even failure. While American grit, GRIT says, keep pushing no matter what. Yeah, so they're together, we get the fearless persistence, I think. So it's not they are not opposites, or they are complementary. They're supporting each other as a way of thinking.
Thank you. The last section is about being a two-way player. Why
Yes.
is specialization so heavily emphasized in the US?
Yes, great question. Because the entire system rewards mastery and measurable output in a quite early stage of the player. And yeah, that's why. In other words, specialists are easy to train, easy to market, easy to fit into the machine. Yeah, so-called machine system. So yeah, so that's why even in the US, the players are forced to choose one of the two. Yeah,
Do
in
you
the
think
baseball.
his
Yeah.
success, Hi.
Mhm.
Do you think his success will change the mindset about early specialization in American youth sports?
Yes, great question. It already has. It's already changed their way of thinking. They're looking at their Shohei's success. Yeah, he's proof us that versatility, the if highly developed with discipline, can outperform narrow specialization. He cracked the system, and more importantly, baseball kids are watching. Yeah. So naturally, Shohei gave hope to baseball kids. Yeah, as a evidence of the two-way players. Yeah, and he's proof that the two-way player isn't impossible. Is the strongest evidence for baseball kids. And so, yeah, to answer your question directly, it's already has changed the way of the U.S. baseball educators think about two-way player. Yeah, and the specialization. Of course, there are pros and cons. So it's not easy to say specialization is a bad thing. It's not easy to say so. However, the Shohei's the surprising success has already changed their mindset. Early specialization is necessary. Yeah, it's changed. It changed. Yeah, so great impact and in a positive way.
Thank you. It was very fascinating to analyze the secret of Shohei Ohtani's success from the perspective of Japanese philosophy.
Yes, definitely interesting. And as a Japanese, we are so proud to see his
Mm.
his
Yeah, me too.
success, not only as a player but also as a person.
Mm.
And this inspires us to create Hero as a
Mm.
the well-being supporting app, well-being app. Yeah, because the way he behaves is literally ideal. In the app called Hero we built. Yeah, so one day, someday, we would like to introduce the Hero app to Shohei Ohtani as well, but he inspired us to create that app. Yeah, in the park.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. In today's episode, we looked at how Japanese philosophy has shaped Shohei Ohtani's mindset. If you found this content valuable, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to see more content like this. See you again in the next episode.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you.